So, the summer basically just came and went. You know, it's actually kind of a... Hold on a second. Sorry. I have this nagging itch on my back. I'm sorry. I wish that was my low. But there's a metaphor for the fact that yesterday was my final day up at Keuka Lake, and it rained all day. You know, sometimes the weather just loves to completely personify how we feel about stuff sometimes. And I don't think it was more true than yesterday. But that's no reason why yesterday should have been a bad day. Because it wasn't. I mean, yeah. It was my last day up at Keuka Lake. I was sad. But there are more important things I really ought to be worried about than, you know, not going back to Keuka Lake for the rest of, up until like May of 2022. And I'm sure I'll probably have another opportunity to go for, you know, personal reasons. So, you know, my options are open. But with that said, my high was the fact that, for one thing, my Cowboys won. That was great. I was actually right and wrong about a few picks, but one I was actually glad I was wrong about. And I got to talk to my mom last night over the phone. She worked this weekend, so couldn't really do or say much. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm actually going to be seeing her this week because this week she's actually going to Las Vegas to see my grandmother on her side. She's not really doing well mentally. So I'll be taking her to the airport, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, at least that's my act of kindness, too. Speaking of act of kindness, before we went home from Keuka Lake yesterday, my father and I helped my father put all the patio furniture back indoors. In fact, full disclosure, when I was on the deck yesterday doing that panoramic shot, you probably noticed the patio furniture wasn't there because we put it away. Yeah, it was really happening. Ah, well, it is what it is. So, right now, I think, yeah, I know it's, and the fact that today is Monday really doesn't do it any favors. And it's also funny that I brought up the horoscope that I read yesterday, and it said from the 4th to the 10th, and today is the 4th. So, which reminds me, I hope everyone had a happy Mean Girls Day yesterday. And I hope everyone has a happy Monday today. But let's get started on some housekeeping, shall we? Let's see what games I was right and which games I was wrong about, shall we? Okay, let's see here. Something got hold on. Alright, so, alright. So, as of, well, you already know on Thursday I got the Bengals right, so that's one I got right. Well, alright, I remember I was watching the rest of the Titans-Jets game yesterday and the Jets won, which was a game I was wrong about. Yeah, no offense, Tennessee, but if you guys lose to the Jets, you do not deserve to make the playoffs. So, there you go. So, that was one I was wrong about. Let's see, I was right about the Bears winning. I was wrong about the Colts winning. I was right about the Browns. I was right about the Washington football team. I was insanely right about the Bills. 40-0? That's actually a bigger blowout than what the Saints did to Green Bay earlier. I was wrong about the Giants winning. I was right about the Chiefs. Of course, I was right about my Cowboys. I was right about the Seahawks. I was wrong about the Cardinals, but that was actually the one I was glad I'm wrong about. So, hey, Kyler Murray got that monkey off his back. So, that's 4 already I got wrong. Unbelievable. Let's see, I was right about the Packers, I was right about the Ravens, and I was right about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, right now, I have 11 right to 4 wrong, and there's one more game tonight. Hence, the jersey that I'm wearing. And so, I have a pick tonight, don't I? Let's see, the Raiders and the Chargers. You know what? The Raiders are on fire. I think the Raiders are going to make for a great playoff team. So I'm picking the Raiders over the Chargers. So there you go. But yeah, I was actually really worried because the Jets-Titans game was going to end in overtime. And I thought it was going to end in a tie, and that would have thrown everything off for me. Here I'm actually kind of glad that, you know, this is... I mean, don't get me wrong, I was wrong about the outcome, but I'm glad it wasn't, I'm actually more glad that it wasn't a tie, if that makes sense. Speaking of things that make sense, we have a One Piece manga chapter this week. Let's get reading, shall we? Alrighty then, let's see here. Here we go. I gotta clear my throat. One Piece, chapter 1027. Danger Beyond Imagining. Ooh. Shall I predict that? You know what? I have an idea of what this is. But let's get started reading, shall we? Okay, looks like it's the aftermath of what Nekomamushi did to Parasparrow. Very nice. Oh, this is a big revelation. See, in the last chapter, when Luffy and Kaido collided, their power was so great, they split the sky. That's why the moon was able to show, and that's why Nekomamushi and Urashi were able to win their respective fights. Back when Roger and Whitebeard fought, they were able to split the sky too. I mean, I kind of should have known that. But I'm actually kind of glad we have that context. Because the whole sky splitting thing has happened more than once in the series. It happened in the Return to Water 7 arc when Whitebeard clashed with Shanks. It happened earlier in the Wano arc when Big Mom and Kaido fought each other. So, all in all, our sky splitters are Roger, Luffy, Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, and Shanks. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, looks like Yamato sustained some damage from battling Kaido. Okay. Okay. Looks like they're trying to get away. Yamato and Momonosuke are. That's hilarious. Kaido is trying to chase after them, and Luffy, using his rubber powers, is actually taking his legs, stretching them around Kaido's neck and holding him back. That's hilarious. Good old Ichiro Oda. Even now, he can still find creative ways to use Luffy's double fruit power. Is Luffy spotting a double chin in that scene? If you can't tell the context, Yamato's like, you want to fight Kaido one-on-one, don't you? Luffy's like, yeah, I do. Okay. Alright. Oh. Apparently this is a very interesting thing about dragons, at least in the world of One Piece. Dragons don't actually fly. apparently, what they do is they're actually able to grab and create clouds. And they're able to, like, pull each other through the sky. Okay. Trying to get away from the island. Oh. Well, I think we found the danger beyond imagining. It would appear that Onigashima is beginning to crumble and fall from the sky. Wait a minute. Oh. It's falling because of Kaido. Because it was Kaido's flame clouds that were allowing Onigashima to be up in the air like this. Could it be that Kaido's actually reaching his limits now? I mean, it makes sense. He fought the 9 vassals. He fought 5 members of the worst generation. You know, he fought Yamato. Not to mention Momonosuke bit him in the behind. Yeah, I can reach my limits too, actually. Alright. Oh dear. It seems that Onigashima is dangerously close to the flower capital. And Momonosuke is now, without barely having any idea how to do it, create flame clouds of his own and keep Onigashima from falling. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, now we have the real danger beyond imagining. See, it's bad enough that you have a flying island that could potentially fall into the flower capital of Wano. But you know what would be worse? If said island had a massive stockpile of gunpowder and weapons and explosives. So basically, Onigashima is one gigantic Okay, I think I'm starting to get some World War II vibes. I mean, you have Wano, which is based in Japan, and, you know, you have essentially a giant bomb falling on that. And Oda's Japanese. He clearly probably knew that going in. Maybe. We never know what Oda's thinking. But the fact I'm thinking it right now kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. Not just because of the history thing, but I really don't want the bad guy to win here. Okay. Alright. And you know what? Okay, this is smart. Because they actually want to tell Luffy, stop fighting Kaido, and, you know, Kaido can keep everything up, but here's the thing. Like, if they do that, Luffy won't be able to fight at full power. You know how it is, you know, the good guys fighting the bad guy, but the good guy wants to do it alone, so the others won't get in the way. Interesting. Okay, now we have, Zoro fighting King. Ooh. So this is what King's hybrid form looks like. Very nice. It kind of looks like a combination of, like, Slender Man and, like, I can't think of the other, but it's legitimately terrifying. Okay. And he's actually giving Zoro some trouble, too. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, seriously, page 14. There's like an image of King that I'm looking at right now that has just pure, uncomfortable terror. This is the best panel in the chapter, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seriously, page 14, bottom panel, just King just standing there like, he is mad. Ooh, that's good. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh. King's mad because Zoro actually chipped off some of his mask. You know, the Grand Line Review actually sort of came up with a sort of theory. It hasn't been really established yet as an internet thing, but he has something called mask theory, which, if a character in any sort of fiction, be it anime or like in a movie or something like that. If a character is wearing a mask, then they have something to hide. Charlotte Katakuri was a great example of this. Yamato, another great example of this. Kakashi from Naruto, another great example. So yeah, if nothing else, you learned what mask theory is. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now we actually have a better image of what King's face looks like. I mean, we can't see his nose, we can't see his mouth, we can't see his ears. We can see his hair and like part of like his forehead. Looks like he has a dark complexion. Interesting. Maybe the next chapter will be essentially Zoro and King's conclusion. Or maybe Sanji and Queen. That'd be good too. So yeah, all in all, this was a very, very good chapter. And hey, I just taught you guys something. I taught you what mask theory is. So yes, if nothing else, you can take away the fact that I picked the Raiders today to win, and you know what mask theory is. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social platforms, YouTube. I'm your home this video for all you guys watching. Joe for the movie. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, when I talk to you, we here to lend news. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.